Morning. Welcome back. This is Ventures 3, Unit 8, Part 1, at Salvation. Remember, your compositions are to be sent to me via email to cmwicher@bellsouth.net. And today we're going to start with our workbook, and we're going to turn to page 99. We're going to try to do 100, and in our book we're going to do 105 and 106. So here we go. Please take out your workbook and turn to page 98 and 99. Be sure to have a pencil handy. Okay, so here we're writing, and we're doing this to reinforce how you write an email, but it is also for spelling, it is also for grammar, it is also for practicing how to put sentences together to say exactly what it is that you want to say. So, page 99. Tony Wilson went to a job interview. Write Tony's thank you email. Use the information from his notes. So on the left-hand side, on the left page on 98, this was where we did fill in the blanks for the thank you email that was sent by Sarah Bondarella for exactly the same kind of situation. So we're going to use this as an example and then do the email on the right-hand side. The notes, who was the interview with? Mr. Alan Barlow, Personnel Manager. Date, September 11th, 2018 at 10 a.m. Where? Superstar Electric Company. Where is that? 465 Main Avenue, Houston, Texas, 77028. What happened at the interview? He told me about the training program. He gave me the employee handbook to read. It helped me to learn more about the company. So, using this as an example, we're going to fill in the email to Alan Barlow, abarlow@sec.com, from Tony Wilson, twilson2@netmail.com. So what is the subject going to be? That's right. Thank you note. Thank you. The heading, would you please write that down while I'm waiting? Good. It should say, Dear Mr. Barlow. And what about the word dear? What about the word Mr. and what about the word Barlow, that they all have something in common? That's right. They all begin with a capital letter. On the next line, beginning right at the margin, what is it that you're going to be writing down? Let's read the example. I would like to thank you for the interview I had with you on August 17th, 2018. So you're going to write down and change the date. Remember, every sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a period. Okay, the next sentence. in the example, I appreciate the time you spent with me. Just copy it down. It will reinforce learning how to spell the word appreciate, and it will give you practice for saying this kind of a sentence. Remember, every sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a period. So on the other side, it said, I enjoyed seeing the office and learning more about the company. So what about Tony Wilson's experience? It says, he told me about the training program. He gave me the employee handbook to read. So you could say, I appreciate your telling me about the training program and giving me the employee handbook to read. Or you could create two separate sentences. Just remember, capital letter, period at the end. On the left side, I enjoyed seeing the office and learning more about the company. So that's stating something specific. So here you could just say, it helped me learn more about the company, just as an additional detail of information. Then, thank you again for your time. I hope to hear from you soon. Capital letter, period at the end. And then notice that they leave a space, and they have left a space in the place that we're working on now. So you're going to write your closing, which could be sincerely or best or all the best. And then sign his name, Tony Wilson. So when you're writing a thank you letter, they want to make sure that you thank the person several times. And how many times did they thank the person? That's right, 3. Once at the beginning, once in the middle, and once at the end. Okay, so that takes care of our workbook page that we're going to be doing today. I would like you to please take out the student book and turn to page 105. Okay. Plan a formal thank you email. Complete the information. The name and address of the person or business you are thanking. It's going to be, this is an email, so you don't have to put a physical address. You're just going to put the email address and the business. the reason for saying thank you, and something specific you appreciate. I was trying to figure out exactly how to do this, and what I decided was that we're all going to be applying for the same job, and that is for a teacher's assistant or a library assistant job at a school, probably your children's school or any school. So let's say you're applying for the teacher's assistant job. The reason for saying thank you, you're thanking them. These are going to be bullet points. For the classroom interview. And what happened at the interview? A specific detail. Showing the training program. Showing the expectations. That may have been in an employee handbook. Showing the classroom. Telling about classroom procedure, the general tone of the classroom. And something that you especially appreciated. That you felt comfortable being in the classroom, you felt comfortable knowing that you were going to be told exactly what it was that you were going to do, or that you could have the freedom to do whatever you felt might be important in the classroom, depending upon the kind of school that you're in. So at home, I would like you to please write a formal thank you email using the information that we just went over. You can change it, you can add to it, but remember, when you are, and it doesn't have to be long, it's very short, it's just the idea of doing it the first time. So when you're doing it, be sure that you're writing all beginning at the left margin. You're using complete sentences, subject, verb. The beginning of the sentence has a capital letter, and the ending of the sentence has a period. Thanking them at least 3 times in the email. Put in the closing, and then put your name. You can also take a picture on your phone and forward this as an email to me so I can see what it is that you did. Okay, so that's that for this part of the student book. I would like us to please turn the page to 106. But before we do, I wanted to go over the vocabulary that we're going to find in this lesson. So here it is. The first word, occupational. What is it? That's right. What word does it come from? Occupation. So occupation is the noun, occupational is the adjective. What is it describing? Projections. When you project something, you're looking forward. You're looking towards the future as to what's going to happen then. So this is going to be occupational projections. What is it? Good. The next one, characteristics. What is it? That's right. Just go slowly. Characteristics. So a characteristic is a special feature of someone or something. So raccoons have a special characteristic on their face. They have black circles around their eyes, which makes them very unique. So that is one of the characteristics of a raccoon. Also, they have stripes around their tails. So those are two characteristics of a raccoon. The reason I say that is that one just walked by my yard. So the next one, occupation. What is it? Occupation. What is an occupation? It's your job. The next one, replacements. What is it? Replacements. It means something that takes the place of something else. Especially used today when something breaks, you're going to have to replace the broken part. So you're going to go looking for replacements. Those are the things. Replace is the action or the verb. Next, automotive technician. What is it? Automotive technician. Auto, car, or automobile. And by the way, what does auto mean? Self-driving. Here, automotive. So a car, auto, one person driving. Next, technician. The next, dental hygienist. Dental hygienist. The next, medical assistants. What is it? Medical assistant. So what does assist mean? That's right, it means to help. So medical assistants are people who help the doctors in the hospital or in a clinic. Next, veterinary technologist. What is it? Veterinary technologist. So what is veterinary refer to? That's right, a veterinarian. And a veterinarian is a type of doctor, but it's an animal doctor. What is it? Veterinary. Technologist, technicians. Technologist, technicians. Okay, so we're going to begin reading here in our student book, and we'll continue that in the next segment. Page 106. Everyone, life skills reading, occupational projections, and worker characteristics. Quite a mouthful. Let's do it again. Occupational projections and worker characteristics. So the second line gives in the chart, the first line of the chart gives the occupation. What is it? Occupation. Second line, job openings due to growth and replacements from the years 2014 to 2024. So that's a 10-year span of what this chart is going to tell. And what are they going to do? Job openings due to growth and replacements. Next, percent employment change. Same years, 2014 to 2024. What is it? Percent employment change, 2014, 2024. And the last, typical education needed for entry. What is it? Typical education needed for entry. So the occupations they list are automotive service technicians and mechanics, dental hygienists, food service managers, medical assistants, retail salespersons, veterinary technologists, and technicians. So the footnote down here also says these are the numbers in thousands. So it's not job openings 237, it's 237,000. Okay, so we will continue this in the next segment. See you in a little bit.